Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abon. Welcome back to Local to Global with KV Mechelen on FM22. The start of a brand new season today. After avoiding relegation last time, we have another crack at the Belgian Pro League. Let's see if we can improve our finish on last year. So today we've got our first game of the season. We are at home against Standard Liège. We've also got some transfers to go through. There's been a little bit of action in the transfer window. And we're also going to have a look at how our previous two clubs did last season, Tunbridge Angels and Europa FC. And as always, if you enjoy the videos, drop a like, leave comments, subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on. Quite a bit to get through today, so let's jump into it. So, of course, last season we avoided relegation with a 16th place finish, 10 points clear of Leuven, who did get relegated in the end after losing the relegation playoff. They lost their tie on aggregate against Westerlo, so Westerlo promoted to the Pro League this season. And we're also joined by Mouscron, who won the league. So Mouscron and Westerlo joining us in the division this year. Of course, we ended last season with the Belgian Cup final. We managed to beat clubs like Club Brugge and Genk on the way there. But unfortunately, against Charleroi, it was a pretty underwhelming final. We didn't score, we probably should have done, and we paid the price by losing on penalties. So Charleroi won the Belgian Cup, and they get some European football this year at our expense. Unfortunately, Tunbridge have fallen out of the National League South, and they're now in the Isthmian League in the 7th tier. That's not good. That's painful. Tunbridge finished in 21st place on goal difference behind Haringey and just a point behind Wealdstone as well. So almost managed to stay up. But by the narrowest of margins, Tunbridge relegated to the 7th tier. Now, of course, we left Europa FC after losing our European qualifiers and failing to get into the group stages. Dilligori beat us 4-1 on the second leg. We went down to 9 men. And it was an absolute disaster. Europa FC did continue their unbeaten run in the National League until the final day when they lost to College. So didn't get an unbeaten season, lost to Lincoln Red Imps in the Rock Cup semi-final, but did they win the league? They did not. Despite losing just one game, Lincoln Red Imps won the Gibraltar League by 1 point. Europa did get more points than Lincoln in the 10 games after, but Lincoln with a big enough lead that they won the league, and Europa go down to the Europa Conference League. And they are already out of that at the first hurdle. They lost to Sligo Rovers 3-1 on aggregate. So Europa out of Europe as well for this season. So that's how our previous two clubs have been doing. Of course, we're now at Mechelen. Let's have a look at what we've been doing transfer-wise. Backup goalkeeper Yannick Tourlin left the club. He's gone to Torho. It's a Belgian side that are much further down in the leagues. I think they're like a semi-pro / amateur side. Ben Chai was out of contract at the end of the season. He's gone to Varajdin as the Moroccan. So he's gone to Croatia. Ramsey Ayer has been sold. The Italian defender has gone to Alversa in Portugal. They are in the 2nd division in Portugal. So Ramsey Ayer, experienced centre-back, but he had a year left and, you know, it makes sense to get some money for him. He's gone. Noah Makanza was a player in our under-21s. He's a Congolese midfielder. He's gone to Waalwijk. We've got a little bit of money for him, £105,000. So he's gone for a bit of money. Cyril Ngonge is gone on loan again. He's gone to Molenbeek, who finished bottom of the Pro League last season. They've been relegated. So Ngonge down in the division below. Hopefully he'll get some first team football. But then by far the biggest sale, Gaetan Kuka has left the club. He was our goalkeeper last season, played every single game, and he's gone to Venezia in Italy. He had a release clause which was just £750,000. I think 775 to be exact. Venezia triggered it, and there wasn't really a lot I could do. I think about 3 different sides actually triggered the release clause. Huddersfield were the first side to do so, and Kuka turned down the contract. And after Huddersfield, I think Wolves triggered the release clause, Venezia did, and there was one other side as well. I think it was Benevento, I might be wrong about that. But he has gone to Venezia for £775,000. A big loss. But yeah, we tried to, renegotiate a contract to get rid of the release clause, and he wanted more wages than we could really pay him. He wanted like 10, 12k from us, and we couldn't really do that. So Kuka has unfortunately gone. And of all the players that I didn't want to lose, it was a goalkeeper, because I find them really difficult to replace. We have actually brought in a couple of goalkeepers because we're lost on both this season. We have some talented young goalkeepers, but I don't really want to throw them in at the deep end. So we have brought a couple more goalkeepers. This is Mathieu Luca Apollo. He's a Belgian Congolese goalkeeper, and we've signed him from Standard Liège on a free transfer. His contract was coming up, so we've got in and we've got him on a free. He's 21. He looks good. He's got some potential. So we'll see if he can, do well for us. I think he's good as a kind of understudy. And then if he develops, then we can maybe throw him in for a few cup games. The other goalkeeper we've brought in is Rodi de Boer. He's a Dutch goalkeeper. He's 27. He's coming from Sint-Truiden in Belgium for £450,000. Spent last season in Sint-Truiden after leaving Roda on a free, and he did quite well. He averaged over a 7. Conceded 21 goals, got 9 clean sheets, 4 man of the match awards as well. So did well for Sint-Truiden, and we've gone in and got him for under $500,000. And he looks quite good. 15 kick-ins, so hopefully his distribution will be good. Mies Hilgers is a player that we had on loan for the second half of last season. We might look at trying to reload him or bringing him permanently. We had him from Twente for half a season. He was decent, but we do need probably another centre-back. This is Paweł Bogdanowicz. He's a Polish centre-back. He's 29. He's coming from Heerenveen, also a free transfer. His contract was up. I had this guy at a previous save on another game, and I don't remember which one. It might have been Parma FM26. It might have been Dynamo Berlin. I don't actually remember, but I definitely had this guy before. But 29, playing in the top of his game, brilliant in the air, 16 heading, 15 jumping reach at 6'4", can be a real threat aerially, going forward and defensively. Marking and tackling are good as well. Well-rounded mentally. Great physicals. I like the look of this guy. And last but not least, we have brought in a centre-forward. I was a bit unimpressed with Stanic last season. As a target forward, he really should have won a lot more than he did. And also Schweirev was not great either. So we have gone in and got Svein Aron Gudjohnsen, an Icelandic striker that we bought from Bodø Glimt in Norway. Again, he was there on a free. Only played 5 games for them and didn't really alpha too much. Season before that, he was at Silkeborg in Denmark and got 15. So he's got some good goal scoring ability. He did in Denmark anyway. Hopefully he can carry that over to us. Some of the technicals aren't amazing, but if we have him as that target forward, he's got 14 heading and 14 jumping reach, and he's 6'2". He's got strength as well. He looks pretty decent. And, I want to try and persevere with this direct, like route 1 early crosses tactic that we got. And I think Gudjohnsen, he's got the experience over Stanic, and I think that might be what maybe gives him the edge. Stanic is only 20, so I think having a more experienced target forward might be good there. And that is all the transfers that we've made so far. So we haven't spent too much money, 1.1 million, and we've sold 1 million as well. So our net spend is more or less 0. And we still have some money in the bank. We still have £300,000 in the bank. We have some wage budget available. That should get us probably 1 good player. I think the back line's okay. I don't think it would hurt to maybe get 1 more centre back. We could try and maybe reload Mies Hilgers or find someone better. Right back, we've got Walsh, we've got Hall. I think having a good sort of younger player behind them might be good. Out wide, I think the right-hand side needs a bit of work. Nicholas Storm can play on the left. If he plays well, that's fine. Basilio can cover the whole of the left side. Togi can play either side. I think we probably need a right-sided player and another centre-back. And I think those 2 players should give us a pretty good squad. So our media prediction this season is a 14th place finish, although the bookies have us in 11th. So we're looking at a possible mid-table finish this year. The board are pretty happy with what we're doing because they want entertaining football, and with our direct style, we're not really doing that. But I think if we achieve our targets in terms of league position, that shouldn't really be too much of a problem. If we end up in a position that we don't finish mid-table and we're playing bad football, that might turn into an issue that might get us sacked. But hopefully we'll be okay. We also do, hopefully, have a senior affiliate that we're going to have soon. Was waiting for the board to come back with some possible clubs. But it might be that they come back and say there's no one suitable, which I'm hoping doesn't happen. And lastly, before we go into the first match of the season, we are studying for our Continental A licence. We finished the B licence, and almost days after, literally days after, I asked them to, fund the next coaching badge, and they've done that. So we're studying for our A licence, which is the highest coaching badge, and our reputation is now up to 55%. So we've gained a 10% rep boost while we're here as well, which is great. But with all that said, let's jump into a football match, shall we? KV Mechelen versus Standard Liège, the first match of the new season. And let's have a look at this team, shall we? Now, Mats Neuster is suspended for this first match, I think because he picked up too many yellow cards at the end of last season. So Botnovic at centre-back today for his debut, and also Hall at right-back. I'm going to start Stanic today, but Gudjohnsen is definitely going to be on the bench for us to maybe bring on. Stanic, I'm going to give a chance early on, but I'm definitely going to bring on Gudjohnsen at some point. Togi is going to start on the right wing. Nicholas Storm is going to start on the left wing. Van den Eyden, Sjolstad, Van Leberg is our first choice threesome in midfield. So they are going to start as often as they can, or until someone dips in form. De Boer's going to play his debut in goal. We'll start unbalanced. I'm happy with our instructions and our picks. All right, first game of the season, guys. Go out there and show me what you can do. Can we get a good start to this? Like, Standard are a good side. They've got European experience. They've probably won this league a number of times. Going to be a difficult one, but let's see a good performance. I don't mind if we lose, as long as we play well. The only tweaks we've really made to this is that we're not tighter marking anymore. And also in possession, we're not nearly as narrow as we have been before. So that's the only little tweaks we've made to the system we've been playing in the tactic. Dassy, good spell of possession here for us. It's a good ball forward for Storm. Nicholas Storm with the cross, and it's it's well defended. Good football by us, and if Stanic had got to the end of that, that would have been 1-0. Marshall with another throw here. I like this from us. Might be a chance for us to take a lead. Here's Stanic. Let's switch to Van den Eyden. Here's Nicholas Storm. Again, can he find a good cross? He goes back to Dassy. Here's Van den Eyden. He can have a go, and he does! It's a good save, though, by the goalkeeper, by Guarneri. That was nice from us. I like that. Right, let's go a bit more positive. We're having lots of possession today. Let's see if we can get a chance to take a lead. Bastian with a free kick for Standard, and it's well cleared by Hall. And now Storm. And a chance for us to break here if he can send through Stanic. Or maybe even the number 10 that's coming forward, I think. I can't quite read what the number is. Storm with a cross. And it's Togi, and Togi scores at the far post. It's Mechelen 1, Standard 1, and it's William Togi that gets the first goal of the new season. I think it's been coming. I've been really impressed with our work this first half. I think we've soaked up the pressure really well. We've created chances going forward. A really good crosser by Storm. Togi with an easy tap in at the post. The goalkeeper falls on his arse. And it's 1-0 Mechelen. Van den Eyden. That's a good cross. And it's Togi again. Oh, and how did he miss that? He went in for the rebound, but it was just too tight an angle and he couldn't quite put it in. But I've been impressed with this first half. We've had possession and we've done really well. Free kick here is Standard with a Gavori, and that's well saved by De Boer. Alright, half time, Mechelen 1, Standard 0, and I've been really impressed with our work there. Created loads and the scoreboard reflects that. Really positive first half. Shorstad's not really had too much to do, and Stanic has been, not bad. He's got into positions and he's not been terrible. We do have good Johnson on the bench that we can maybe bring on if Stanic doesn't get a goal. I think we'll probably do that about an hour in. Really positive first half by us, and I'm hoping we can continue it in the second half. Let's just drop it onto key highlights though, because we still had it on extended from the cup final. But can we hold on to this lead and maybe build on it as well? 3 points in this first game would be really big. Coming up on the hour, we do have a throw in here. I don't really know quite what's going on. Just taking their time over it, I think. Dassy throws it to Van den Berg. Dassy with the ball back again. And Togi! Oh, it's close. It's just over. Right, let's make those changes. Stanic off. Good Johnson on for his debut, and also Scholstad is going to come off, and Mavinga is going to come on as the Mez. Double change. I'm going to go for a calm down, see if we can get them through this game with this 1-0 win intact. And there's a point where maybe we should start thinking about going a bit more defensive. We could get a 2-0 lead here though. Nicholas Storm. Oh, poor finish. Nicholas Storm's actually carrying a lot, so we might be forced into our third change. Bastian to Vulai. Goes back to Bacardi and his Bastian to Nick Lucy. And that's a good ball for Vulai. Oh, we've forced him out wide, which is good defending there. Cholina. Oh, Sakari's going to put this in. It's 1-1. And Standard do have their equalising goal. There's a really good spell of play there for Standard Liège. 1-1 draw would be fine. I think we played well today. And even if we lose this game, I'm still really impressed with how we've done. Really proud. Storm went for the ball there, couldn't get it. Sakari got away from the defender, and it's an easy header for him. Alright, Storm's going to come off, seeing as he is starting to really struggle out there. So Basilio is going to come on. And we have 10 minutes to go to hold on to this point here, and I think it's a very valuable point as well. I've been really impressed with our efforts here today, and there might be a chance for either side to get a winner. With 5 minutes to go, there is a chance. Hall to Van den Berg. Mavinga's got lots of space here. That's a great ball for Togi, and Togi's hit the bar. Oh, I really don't know how we haven't scored more than one goal in this game. That's a great tackle there by Walsh as well. I really think we deserve to be winning this game. Look at the XG, 2.3 to 0.4. And it looks like it might have to set off for just a point. But I've been so impressed with how well we played today. This is a really positive start to the season. Like Johnson, we haven't really seen get too involved since he came on. But it's his debut. We've got to give him a bit of time. Here's Van den Eyden. Togi, who scored that goal for us to give us the league. That's a great ball from Mavinga. Mavinga's surely going to put this in. Oh, what are you doing? How have we not scored more than one? Mavinga shot that straight at the goalkeeper. Now Basilio with a corner. 92nd minute of the game. And it's Bogdanovic! How? It's a really good header and it's over. 94th minute. Van den Eyden. Oh, we deserve a win from this game. We really do. Van Lerberg. Togi. Mavinga, have a go. Go on. Basilio. Shoot! Oh, yes! Please? Really? What was wrong with that? Come on, give the goal. Yes! There we go. Mechelen 2, Stade Liège 1 in the 94th minute. We have just won this game. Mavinga with the ball to Basilio. There was nothing wrong with that goal. I don't know what they're talking about with an offside, but there was nothing wrong with it. And with a minute left, it is 2-1 Mechelen. So what happened then? Mavinga, he's 100% onside. Basilio gets the winning goal. What a performance and what a result. That is a fantastic start to the season. And a really good start to the season. We deserve the win. Like, Standard pegged us back with the equalising goal, but we absolutely deserve that performance. Look at the chances created. 2 clear-cut chances, 7 half chances, hit the woodwork twice. We were far and away the better side in that game, and we deserve 3 points. And I am so proud of that performance. What a start to the season. I really didn't think that was going to go as well as it did. But yeah, we deserve those 3 points. So let's jump ahead to after the transfer window, I guess, which is going to be open. So we'll have Kortrijk on the 31st. Transfer window closes. Then we have our international break. So open will be our opponent's next episode. I think last season they finished quite low. They got 14th. I think they overtook Charleroi on the final day last season with a win. So yeah, they finished 14th last season. Going to be an interesting game. I think they'll probably be sort of in a similar place in the table, so it's going to be an interesting one to do next episode. We do have Anderlecht and Club Brugge off camera. Brugge, of course, holders at the moment, the champions. That's going to be a difficult game, but we made a really strong start, so hopefully we'll continue that into the upcoming games. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, leave comments, and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new. Thank you for 1100 subs on the channel as well. We've just reached that just yesterday, so thank you for that. Let's try and get 1200 really soon. In terms of Mechelen, brilliant performance and result today with a win over Standard. Let's try and keep that form and that morale going into the next few games, shall we? But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.